Good morning, everyone. I decided that in order for me to do the best review that I possibly can for Shutocon 2012, that I needed to actually get some sleep in my bed. So, Shutocon, I'd never been there before. It was not a bad drive, about a little over 2 hours from Toledo, so that was nice. I ended up passing out for a little bit of it. Downtown Lansing is not bad, though there's a ton of one-way streets. So if you ever go there and you've never been, one-way streets everywhere. So just make sure that you know where you're going. It took us about 20-25 minutes to actually find parking for the convention center so I could get all of my stuff actually into the artist/dealer's room, and I was a little late to the party. I was actually getting there as they were opening the room. I was like, alright, this is the first con I've ever been to that has opened this early on a Friday that hasn't had like stuff on a Saturday or Thursday. So, but once I was set up and got things rolling, and I had not a lot to do. Friday was pretty dull. But, you know, wasn't giving up hope on it just based off the one day. Got to say hi to a lot of people. Shouts out to everybody that stopped by my table. Artist and new person alike. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed getting the chance to actually get up and talk to people. And I have to thank my, my table watcher half person who was willing to help me out on that. Thank you so much, because without you I would have been stuck at that table the whole time and it would have gotten pretty boring. Okay, so Friday made a little bit of money, you know, it was really slow, so I got to chat with people. I really enjoyed that part. Saturday was like the other end of the spectrum. I like people everywhere here, buttons, mostly buttons, but you know, I had enough button parts, I wasn't complaining. Kind of need to mix it up, get some more stuff on my table. It's been, I think, a little too long and starting to show. Did get rid of some more shirts, also very nice. I actually had commissions, always happy as well. So thank you guys, everybody that actually either showed interest or actually purchased something. I will be working on those starting later today. Have a few more things to do after I finish this. Sunday was, I still made money, and Yomicon I had also done that, but many other cons in the past year I had not, so it was really nice not sitting there going, twiddling my thumbs. Then I was actually working on a commission for part of it, but people were actually still willing to give money on Sunday and still actually had money to give on Sunday. So thank you everybody that stopped by. I hope that you like what you saw, and for those of you that might not be as into anime as much as I am also not into anime anymore, expect to see some new things on the table in the coming year. Got some ideas. Just gotta start getting them out. So you see all this stuff, well, at least some of it, behind me. So we're gonna get started on my goodies, and then I'll talk about some stories. This, actually, I should probably just talk about and tell the story first. While I'm talking, I will do this because it's kind of a longish story. I saw these in the dealer's room all weekend. I looked at the price and I was like, alright, that seems reasonable. Not the best, not the worst. Okay, now where do I go from here? Thought about it and I was like, alright, I want to get her. So, but I checked eBay, and over the weekend there was actually an auction that closed on Saturday night that had her for cheaper. Okay, didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to, because she wasn't the only one up for a good price. So I just slapdashed a bid on the Venus that was up, because I was like, if nothing else, I want Venus and Moon if I can get them. And then I was going to put like a bid on Moon because she already had a bid on hers. I was like, I don't want to get into a bidding war. Let's try and wait to the last possible minute. Well, I was refreshing the page on my phone so much that the internet crapped out on me. Like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to get to bid on her. And my friend actually was letting me try to borrow her phone and log in on there, and nope, still was not working. How come it is so hard for me to get her out today? So after that, I was like, alright, at least I won Venus. I didn't have to pay any extra for her. I'll go back in the dealer's room, and I will ask with the sweetest look on my face, and beg and plead, and all of that good stuff, if they'll let me have her for a little bit cheaper. I went in, I asked $20 what was under. They were like, absolutely not, we do cons every weekend, you know, we're moving stock all the time, blah blah blah. I'm like, I had expected this because I had asked about it. Thank you, Facebook people. So I was like, alright, but then he paused, and it came back with $5 less and no tax, because they had been charging tax for all their stuff. And I was like, that's a little bit, and that's about all I can take right now. So, oops, I'm dropping stuff. Score 1 for me. For any of you out there that have seen pictures, but not actually how big these are, you can get a pretty good idea. I mean, I'm not the tallest person, but these are pretty dang big. It says that it's 48 centimeters, which this is the size of a ball joint doll. Like I think somewhere between MSD and SD. She looks great. I believe she has all of her parts because I did ask them if I could look. She's obviously the bag's open, so I'm gonna definitely be displaying her, though nobody ever stuck the moons on. Apparently they're stickers. They go here and then on her boots. So I might do that myself just because if I'm going to display her, I want her to look complete. But that is my fun story. Score 1 for the Moonies and all the Moonies out there that try to get a little bit better deal, because we're not trying to buy them to resell them. That's you guys! Meaning dealers out there and people on eBay and stuff like that. Alright, I'm actually not going to stop her back in that box because she's going to find her own way in there. But here, let me show some of the other stuff. Some of you may know, may not know, she comes with her R wand, and right behind it is this gold card. It has a number, which is what number she is made from. And then there's a pink card. Oh no, that's just the bag. There's another. It's just pink on the back. Okay. You can actually sign it like an actual credit card, because that's what it looks like. It's hilarious. That must have been the back that I saw. Yeah, that's the back I saw. Sorry. Getting my head full of ideas that aren't actually there. But they look she looks really nice, and anybody that's looking to buy one of those, just keep looking on eBay. You'll eventually find a price that you like. So, let's go with the other bot stuff. I didn't really buy a whole lot of official stuff, mainly because I'm like, I like art stuff, and I can, you know, sometimes I could trade, sometimes I have to buy it. You know, I'm like, alright. I looked through the deals room, I'm like, nope, only interested in a few things. I actually saw this really awesome purple Muerte wig, but by the time I had gone back to the deals room, they had sold out of that one. That's my luck. Anyways, so you people are going to laugh at me, especially those that have watched my other reviews and stuff. I bought a Tomoe Mummy, forgot what they're called. Anyways, anybody that knows Madoka would know what this is. I bought the version that actually has the picture of her in it because I thought it looked cool. And that was the only thing of hers that the dealer's room had that I was willing to pay money for, especially if I've got somebody else that I can talk to for a more reasonable price, which will have to do with the next items, or item. Was that the only thing I bought from him? I got this from a dealer that I had a lovely chit chat with. And he ended up giving me a slight deal on them. I got $1 off, and they were already a really good price. The only problem I had with them is 2 of the cards stuck together. So when I pulled them apart, it took some of the printing with it on the top of one. I was like, can't win them all, but I only got them for $5. So I also picked up these. I would have gotten more, but I got Moon and Venus, my 2 favorite from the inners. I decided that I wanted to go with the keychains instead of the cell phone straps, which kind of sucks because the dude that had these had all of the cell phone straps for cheaper. But I was like, I like the keychains better. If I actually do take them out, I will use them. Not that I don't like the cell phone straps, but my phone doesn't have one, so as you can see, I'm actually using the case. For those of you that are like, I don't have a spot on my phone, most of you have cases. There's a spot that you could use there. There's actually at least 1 or 2 other spots I probably could use. So, yeah, keychains, I could put them on keys, I could take them anywhere. I actually want to get a double of one of them that I can beat up, as it were. Let's see here, back over here. So this, the mummy thing and this poster I also got from the same people that had the Sailor Moon figure. But I was willing to pay the upfront price with these, especially this. I was looking, their posters ranged from $25 to like $55. So I went with this one. I really liked it because it had Uranus and Neptune on it, and they didn't have Saturn that I noticed, so I shouldn't be rolling this, but I have nowhere else to put it yet. This year I'm going to take this one and my other official poster over, and I'm going to find something I can use to frame them that isn't actual framing, because we all know how much that costs. That's me having a flashback to the only framing job I've ever done. It's not going back in there right now. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Now I will be sharing my trades, because they're fun to do. And I'll only be sharing most of them because there's a couple items that are actually going to a friend of mine. And she's not allowed to see them until after Easter when she gets here. I got this, which is adorable. It is a jellyfish in Titan colors. I got that and this Chomp Chomp keychain for my brother. And this cute little boo for my brother. This absolutely adorable little print of a mermaid, which I favorited like 2 weeks ago when she put it up. Cake versus pie, because I always love talking about that, and just because it's Yon Cat, and I don't have any Yon Cat stuff. Those were done by Rogue Creations, who is somebody I've been watching for like 5 or 6 years. It's funny. I met her at a Yomacon years and years and years ago. I got this random sketch card. Unfortunately, I don't remember his name. If I can get figured out before, because I do have his card. He was like 2 tables over from me. He's just like, here, you're leaving, just take this. I'm like, okay, thank you. I like stuff, it's free. He was really nice. I wish I got to talk to him more. I did a trade with my oldest friend. I can't believe how long I've known her. We met at Shutocon Camps of America when I was in junior high. Like, whoa, how did we end up in the same anime drawing world? Because I'd only met her the one time. I knew her for like half a week. And then I see her again last year at a convention. I'm like, you look so familiar. Why do I know you? Wait a second, did you go to Shutocon Camps of America? Yeah, that was great. So I got her comic, which she just got this weekend. And it came with promotional stickers. So, you know, for those of you people that want to try something new, you get free stickers. And I got pins to match because I love pins, even if I'm not going to be wearing them. I still love them. I'm trying to remember her name. It begins with a K on DeviantArt, but You can actually find her through my deviantart. If I'm really bad at it. Her name's Christy. I love you, Christy. Okay. I feel bad because I don't remember. It's like Lucky 8 or something. And they do fantastic Sailor Moon stuff. I broke down because they were like, we can't do trade, but we can give you a little something off. I'm like, all right, cool. And I couldn't decide because I love them both, mainly for their designs, but also who they are. I got a. Does that not close? I want to be sad. Oh, I was doing it wrong. Sailor Moon compact type design, and it is a compact. You open it up, it's got the close and the normal. It's got the lovely little jewels on it. And I got Saturn because anybody that knows me knows Saturn is my favorite of the Soul Senshi. I just really liked Moon's design. She's probably my second or third favorite because I really like Venus too. Which is funny because if you told me after, well, actually like in high school, which ones I liked, I'd be like, oh, I like Jupiter and I like Moon. And I never liked Jupiter Moon though. That's personal. You know, she's an Jupiter Moon here either. Okay, sorry. Anyways, then my last trade was this absolutely adorable, sorry, there's so many on here, bookmark chibi set done by another good friend of mine, Cynical, people write your name on your stuff, she's got a little, she does My Little Pony pillows, so you can find her that way. She's also on my DeviantArt. But yes, so there's all the stuff, which is, you know, pretty awesome. I rarely actually have the money to go and buy something in the dealer's room, especially something that's a little bit more on the pricey side. I feel like this con was successful in many ways. So talking about the rest of the weekend, Friday didn't have a whole lot going on in general, besides, you know, chatting and caught up with some people. Made a new friend who absolutely adores Stargate as much as I do. And then, so after the dealer's room closed, my table friend and I and her brother, we went and had Indian. Oh, my love for Indian. And then after that, Cold Stone. But just besides me sharing, I have to talk about the one restaurant that we passed that amused me to no end. For you older school anime fans, there was a sushi restaurant called Omi Sushi. I wish that I had remembered to take a picture of it, because then I could share that too. But I was laughing a lot when I saw it. The Indian food was fantastic. I always recommend coconut shrimp curry, because that's a really, really Indian flavor to me. And delicious. And garlic naan. If you've never had garlic naan, I recommend garlic naan. It's just bread with garlic on it, but it's delicious. So Saturday, we got up super early and I was warm all night, so I didn't sleep very well. Got all set up, ready to go, people all over the place. Middle of the day, well, late afternoon, went and got in line for autographs. There were 3 autographs that I wanted to get, but one person I decided I wasn't going to bother. Because they didn't have a line, they had a dealer's room spot. And that was Mary and Richard, the voices of Major Kusanagi and Batou from Ghost in the Shell, the English version. They were adorable. I got pictures with both of them. I had them sign my Ghost in the Shell box, which I forgot to bring up here to share. Oops. I had them sign the side, so when I put it back in, it's not going to rub off. Add to my signature collection. Richard is like at least as tall as Batou is, which I find absolutely hilarious. But with a voice that deep, it kind of makes sense. So that was really nice. Though the line was kind of slow because everybody wanted a picture with Bateau, which I also kind of found funny. I'm trying to think of what other fun stuff that I could share from the weekend. Had some fangirly moments with people, not too much. Kept chatting with my dealer friend and went around the different tables, meeting new people, making connections. Going to be seeing quite a few people at Gen Con later this year. I'm very excited about that. So after the dealer's room closed, which happened to be 8 again, I kind of liked the long hours, but not too long hours. So I think everybody felt like they could go have a couple hours of relaxation, get some food, and, you know, come back refreshed-ish the next day. We ended up doing BDs that night, and as all of you know, that was St. Patty's Day. So everywhere we went, it was really slow because everybody's like, must get to bars, must go drink. It was a little bit scary because I don't even think, well, Toledo kind of gets bad, but I don't think it's ever been that bad because we're not a college town. So the line for BDs actually was really good. We got up almost right away, and during the whole time that I was at BDs, I'm checking my phone because that's when the auctions were closing. Like every 5 minutes, like eating, chatting, check the phone. Eating, chatting, check the phone. I also got a alcoholic mango madness drink. Absolutely delicious. Drink it before or after you get your food because the food is so hot and the drink is so cold. I kept starving on one of those like ice cream headache deals. I'm like, this was not a good idea, but it tastes delicious. That was quite amusing, and luckily my cough hasn't been coming to fruition right now. It was pretty bad during the weekend. If anybody got me really laughing, I started coughing. I haven't been sick in at least a week and a half, but there's the cough still, not quite gone. After that, then, you know, we just sort of hung around and did a little bit of drawing, and we watched some episodes of Family Guy before passing out. It was nice, though. We went to bed so early that I was up early. It was up before the alarms and stuff. So I was like, alright, I'll just try and clear through some of my DeviantArt, because due to Lansing Center being a convention center, they charged for internet access, so I only had internet on my phone, and that's limited without me taking absolutely forever to try and click through stuff and get rid of it. So I was using the tablet over where we were staying. And yeah, so thank goodness for that, because I had my Facebook friends like, this doll is this much, what do you guys think? And I was getting like almost instant feedback, and that is probably the nicest thing, because I realized that I didn't have a couple people's phone number that I could be like, hey, what do you think of this? So, yay, internet's for the win, right? Let's see, not too much happened on Sunday, except, you know, just going around and like getting cards from people and buying those couple things and doing my trades mostly on Sunday. Everybody was super awesome. I personally didn't see any drama at all. I was kind of surprised by that. The cosplay, there were a couple like actually really nice ones, and everybody else was sort of maybe average, above average, and you know, I mean, it's however much time and money and you know, skill that you want to put into it. That's why I didn't do any cosplaying this weekend, because I was not feeling the time and effort. I'm okay with that though. Hopefully for Animazement I'll have something big that I can share with everybody. Yeah, so Shutocon overall, besides the layout of the Artist Alley, I believe that it was an extremely successful con, and if you have not been and you are anywhere near the Lansing area and you like anime cons, you should definitely check it out. It will probably be at least near this time next year. Next on my list is Animazement, then Colossal, JFAX is going to be in there somewhere. I just applied to that today. And Glass City are the next ones coming up in the next few months. So anybody wants to know what's going on, or you could just watch my Facebook page or my DeviantArt account. I try to save on that. So that's Shutocon. I hope that you enjoyed. I know I'm long-winded, especially when it comes to these, but I want to share the experience so you get a little bit of what's going on, especially from somebody that's been doing this, I realized, 11 years. Yeah, so, alright. I hope you have a great day and that you find some amusement in this video, and until next time, hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. I've got some stuff that I'm finishing up watching so I can do some reviews. Have a good night.